I've always said ignorance is what make us to end up as lawless people. We have too much of this in West Africa. Until we come out of this ignorance, until we reshape our mindset, boy, we have a long way to go. Long way. These days, on the days of TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, this medium of communication, our ancestors never had this. When I was young, there was nothing like that. Until we can see each other, we can't do much. Politics in the past is different from politics now. Information, transfer of information and transmission has totally changed. But it's one thing to give opportunity to people, especially ignorant people, people who are misinformed and misled. The only thing they will do with it, like you have a bunch of chimps, they will take it and be running away with ignorance. They'll be polluting themselves and causing nothing but mayhem. So this is what I've noticed when you come to TikTok on West Africans. West Africans are not benefiting from any TikTok. They are only using it to fool each other. Take a good case of what is happening in Mali and Sweden. Mali, United Nations. Mali, France. Mali, Ukraine. And you can see what is happening. See, good as the intention of what we do may be, very good, we have to do it by the right means. When we do what is right unlawfully by the wrong means, it means, and nobody is saying we are getting it wrong, it means those who know what we are doing are laughing at us because they know where we are going. Look at Mali. Mali, now you have a military man that has taken over government illegally. Azim Goita instructed the French to pack and leave. And they packed and left. You never sit down and say, but why did the French left? Do you think the French forces are scared of the Malian forces? No! I swear. Give them 1 week. Go and ask Gaddafi. Go and ask Gaddafi. When Gaddafi forces wanted to go into Chad, Jesus Christ. Yes, at the time, the French Air Force landed there and Gaddafi didn't know what was happening to him. They destroyed all their aircraft. Again, go and ask the Nigerians. Nigerians, they easily forget in Bakassi. Do you know the Cameroonians have taken the land in Bakassi? Yes, because France want them to have it. France was there. The British said they are not interested. You guys should wake up and stop this shenanigan. There is a reason why the Europeans have left. And they left West Africa because ECOWAS is the one who is telling them, please go, let us see how things will go. Not that they are scared of the Russians or they are. Do you think Russia is ready in Mali or Niger to go to any serious war? Then something is wrong with your head. Now let me tell you something here. You see, the French, they can create anything. And you'll be shocked. Let's go back, if we can't think too far, to Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine is an independent country. Russia is an independent country. Ukraine and Russia, they are not the same. They are two different countries. Formal in the Soviet Union, now they are not. And the Ukrainians say they don't want to work with Russia. They want to work with the Europeans. By international law, the Ukrainians have a right to decide what they want to do with their life. If they want NATO to be there, NATO will be there. By international law. But the stronger determine what happened. There was a part of Russia, Ukraine, that the people there, probably they're indigenously, like you go to Donbass, you go to Crimea and so on, most of them are somehow connected to Russia. So those people, supported by the Russians, said they wanted to leave Ukraine. And the Ukrainians said, you are not going to anywhere, you will stay by force. Without any warning, Americans were saying it, that the Russians are going to violate international law, because Russians do not have the right. They don't have that right by international law. The way France doesn't have a right to stay in Niger if the authority of Niger say they should leave. They don't have, but they can choose not to go. What can you do? The Russians went in with weapons into Kiev. What international law was obeyed? Is it not breaking the international law? Yes, because they can do it. America went into Iraq because they can do it. Israel is everywhere because America is backing it. That is what you should think. France have left. Hey, we say the French are taking the uranium from Niger. They don't give them anything. France have left. Electricity is going on in France. Electricity is going on in France. If the Niger uranium is no more than what is powering the one in France, then where are they getting it from? Let me tell you one secret. Apart from Russia, which the Europeans are working with, yes, Russia supply a huge quantity of uranium to United States of America till now. The foreign minister of Hungary was saying it. Orban, the foreign minister of his country. Australia has a huge deposit of uranium. Oh yes. Again, this country, Canada, has a huge deposit of uranium apart from Russia. And the uranium is so many parts of the world. So let us be careful that these so-called military boys who have taken over, do you know that France can go and stand behind the Tuareg and say they want their independence, so they should be given their independence? Oh yes, that is what Russia did in the three nations within Ukraine, and they took it. But France have a reason for not doing that. These guys can think into the future. They know what they are doing. South Sudan, North Sudan, when they want to break away, they fought for a long time. It didn't work until the Europeans and Americans stood behind them that they break it up, and they are now too. The Biafrans who are fighting in Nigeria, the reason why they are not getting what they want because the Europeans don't agree to it. Now let us go back. The purpose of this video, that we have so many people on TikTok who don't understand what is happening, and therefore they told the Swedish embassy to leave because they are supporting the Ukrainians. Yes, the Ukrainians have every right to give the secessionists in Mali, the Tuareg, they have every right, the Azwaj have every right to get information, intelligence from anyone they want to get it from. Because the authority of Mali is illegal. Don't you understand that that thing is lawless? Coup anywhere in West Africa. That's why the African Union, the ECOWAS, have come to condemn the coup. In Mali, in Niger, in Burkina Faso, it is illegal. No matter how good their intention, you need to learn to go through the ballot box. And that is why we are trying to whip up your focus, attention, to stopping lawless people. Demonstration in Nigeria, Russian flag everywhere. What is all this nonsense? Join us. This is our movement, ECOWAS Parliament Reform Movement. Join us. Go down there. Subscribe where you can, follow us where you can, like us where you can, share where you can. ECOWAS Parliament Reform Movement. That is the law that will protect all of us at the ECOWAS level. And as for those who don't believe, say we have mosquito, we can't deal with mosquitoes in our